Free agency frenzy is a couple weeks away, which means we'll be seeing familiar faces in different places. So in this video, I'll be giving you my predictions for landing spots for these 5 free agent quarterbacks. Starting up at number 5, we have Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston is a quarterback who's going to live and die by the gun. He is a type of quarterback to keep your team in the game as much as he's able to take you out of the game. But the one thing that you cannot deny about Jameis Winston is he's going to go to a locker room and provide positive energy, provide leadership capabilities, and especially for a team that's trying to bring in a rookie quarterback, I think that is very crucial for a young quarterback who's going to take over an organization for the next decade or so, if that's possible, if things do work out. But having Jameis Winston in that locker room, he's going to compete in practice, off season. He's going to inspire you, whether that's eating W's or giving you a prayer verse, but he provides inspiration. He provides positivity. And the one team that I really do see being a fit for is the New York Giants. I think the New York Giants will be a perfect landing spot for Jameis Winston because, one, great personality. He's funny pre-game. He's funny post-game. Jameis Winston in New York media, we understand how negative that can be, especially when you're a great athlete in New York, especially trying to be the face of a franchise. But having Jameis Winston in New York, I think he'll be a great inspirational leader for a rookie quarterback, whether that's Cam Ward or Shedeur Sanders. He's going to go in there, compete, be a great leader in the locker room, hopefully has some better pre-game huddle amping up things to do. But I think Jameis Winston will be a perfect spot for the New York Giants. Like I said, leadership, veteran. The Giants need a veteran quarterback to push the rookie quarterback. Leadership, positivity. I think that would be a great fit, especially in New York. So my prediction for Jameis Winston, he is going to be a New York Giant quarterback. Next, we have Justin Fields, who unfortunately got benched after taking the Steelers 4-2 in favor of Russell Wilson. And Russell Wilson did end the season as a starting quarterback for the Steelers, took him to the playoffs. But it's up in the air of where Justin Fields is going to go. There's been a lot of rumors if the Jets might just trade for Chris Olave, kind of get that Ohio State connection as a New York Jet. But me personally, I just feel like Justin Fields' time to be labeled as a franchise quarterback is on a short leash. And wherever he's going to go, I think he should go to an organization that has set the standard high for decades and decades, great structural foundation, great coaching staff, and the ability to take a team like that sets themselves as a high standard, take them to the playoffs. I think that would be a good, rich feeling for Justin Fields to have if he can be that star caliber player for the next team. But the one team that I see Justin Fields going to, I think he stays with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I just feel like that often fits him to a T. He had 5 passing touchdowns, 5 rushing touchdowns, 1 interceptions. He did have some fumble issues, 6 fumbles, recovered 5 of them. So hopefully that's something that he could toe down a little bit. But I just feel like the Pittsburgh Steelers is the perfect environment for Justin Fields. He will have Mike Tomlin as a head coach. Mike Tomlin is a great coach, and I just feel like with Arthur Smith and the multiple tight end schemes, and I just feel like Justin Fields fits that kind of style to a T a little bit, kind of get some RPO action. I do like Justin Fields with that ability, and I think the Steelers should at least sign him at no more than 2 years. Maybe a 1-year deal, but no more than a 2-year deal. Maybe opt out after 1 to see how things go with Justin Fields. But I just think that Justin Fields' time to be labeled as a franchise quarterback is on a very short leash. I think as they come down to this upcoming season, or maybe the next one could be the last one, see how things go. But perfect fit for Justin Fields. I think he stays with Pittsburgh Steelers. Coming up, we have Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson didn't start the season for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He did go through some injury issues, but he did finish the second half for the Pittsburgh Steelers, took him to the playoffs. The final month of the 2024 NFL season for the Pittsburgh Steelers, things did not go well. They were struggling to put up more than 20 points in the last month. The offense wasn't clicking. The pass defense couldn't stop a cough. The Steelers kind of went on a downward spiral towards the end of the season. Me, personally, I don't think that fully falls on Russell Wilson. I think he did the best he can in that situation. Did he hold the ball on for too long? I do. Did he have some terrible turnovers? I do. But I still think that he's still a quality quarterback in the NFL, especially if he's going to continue to play in the NFL for the next year or two. This is a team that hasn't been linked to Russell Wilson much often, but I think this would be a great fit for Russell Wilson. And I'm going to predict that Wilson goes to the Indianapolis Colts. I understand that if you're a Colts fan, you had an aging Joe Flacco as a backup quarterback. You probably don't want an aging Russell Wilson on your team. I know that you probably want Anthony Richardson to start the season next year, and if things go well, or if things go bad, you're probably in contention to get Archie Manning or someone else that's probably one of the best quarterbacks in the draft because things didn't go well with Anthony Richardson. But just bringing Russell Wilson to the Indianapolis Colts, one, he has competition. Hopefully bringing Russell Wilson, who is a Super Bowl champion quarterback during his time through the Seattle Seahawks. Hopefully him being in that locker room can push Anthony Richardson to be better. I feel like if the Colts are able to bring in a good tight end to that offense, I think this offense will be a perfect fit for Russell Wilson, Michael Pittman, Josh Downs, a little sprinkle of Alec Pierce, maybe get Tyler Warren. You have Jonathan Taylor in the backfield. I think this offense will be really, really well suited for Russell Wilson at quarterback, especially with his moon balls. But I think a great fit for Russell Wilson. Like I said, I think a good spot will be the Indianapolis Colts. That is a sleeper spot that I have for him. Next up, we have Aaron Rodgers. It's been confirmed that Aaron Rodgers will not be going back to the New York Jets. So if Aaron Rodgers still wants to continue to play football, it looks like he is in the hunt for a new team. I don't think Aaron Rodgers had a bad season with the New York Jets in 2024. I believe he finished top 10 in passing yards, top 10 in passing touchdowns. He was serviceable for the New York Jets. I'm not going to lie. I don't think that team as a whole or how bad the season was on Aaron Rodgers fully. I understand the whole management firings and I know the blame came to Aaron Rodgers, but I just feel like in terms of total team play of the team not performing at its highest level, I think it was more than just Aaron Rodgers. But Aaron Rodgers, if he wants to play, I do think that there could probably be a team out there that can sign him on a short-term deal, maybe have a young quarterback. I'm pretty sure teams out there that are already in contention have their quarterback for the future. So I don't think there's a team out there that's in playoff contention can use Aaron Rodgers' services. Don't think they're going to use Aaron Rodgers as a bridge quarterback or a quarterback this offseason. Take the Raiders out. I think it comes down to the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. Don't think that either of those teams are ready for playoff contention, and I don't think that he's going to have a great experience at both of those franchises. He is an aging quarterback. The Tennessee Titans pass block wasn't good. The Cleveland Browns offense wasn't good. So instead of him just going through all of that, I'm sorry, Aaron Rodgers, but I think your time to take a franchise to a potential Super Bowl ring, I think it may have been done. So in this case, I have Aaron Rodgers retiring. I do not see him being quarterback for a team in the next upcoming season. Maybe the Tennessee Titans, but me personally, I just don't think that there is a team out there that he's a fit for. So Aaron Rodgers, I think he retires in this one. And last but not least, we have Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold had one of the best seasons he's had in his career this past season with the Minnesota Vikings on a bargain, 1 year, $10 million deal. Pretty much seems like he may have priced himself out to come back to Minnesota Vikings. I think the Minnesota Vikings, smart and wise decision, should just let Sam Darnold walk and just use most of that capital that you could have potentially spent on Sam Darnold and invest in the defensive line, offensive line, and kind of give Daniel Jones a 1 year deal. Now you have J.J. McCarthy and Daniel Jones battling for the starting spot, but I think that's the best route for the Minnesota Vikings. Do not think Sam Darnold returns to the Vikings. I think Sam Darnold will be a good fit for the Las Vegas Raiders. I think the Raiders want to get younger at the quarterback position. I don't think they're going to want to bring in an aging quarterback there. I think Sam Darnold will be a great fit for the Las Vegas Raiders culture, kind of bring in that new era, and hopefully he can continue or keep that momentum of the great season that he had in Minnesota. I don't think so. I think we may have seen the tip of the ceiling of Sam Darnold's quarterback play. I think he was a great fit for KOC's offensive style. The Minnesota Vikings were a good team, had Justin Jefferson as a wide receiver. He's not going to have that wide receiver caliber on the Raiders. Brock Bowers is a top 5 tight end in the NFL after his rookie year, but there will be some good options. I think the Raiders can at least build something from the ground up, especially having Pete Carroll there as head coach. But I think Sam Darnold and the type of pay that he wants for his next contract after balling out of control out of that 1 year, $10 million deal, I think he's going to go to an organization that's probably willing to pay him between $30 to $40 million. So in this case, with this organization wanting to get younger and kind of look for their next potential franchise quarterback, I got Sam Darnold going to the Las Vegas Raiders. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed the content, please give the video a thumbs up and comment below on your free agent quarterback predictions for the upcoming NFL offseason. Thank you so much and catch you guys next time.